I think Alka ma'am pinged me that she has a question. Alka, do you want to unmute yourself? And Natalie, are you good for a couple of questions or?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Natalie. This is Alka here.
Hi.
And I want to ask a question that since our childhood, we have been taught by our parents, by our teachers, and even from books that time is money, it is precious, and we shouldn't waste our time. But when it comes to manage, then we fail to do so. And so what is the solution? No, what is the solution to manage our time? And we keep our things procrastinating, and this is the big problem. And nowadays lots of distractions are there, as you have mentioned earlier, that social media is there, and lots of things are there. So how can we stay consistent, or we maintain our pace? How will maintain
Yes.
that?
Lovely
You know,
question, and that touches
yeah.
everybody's heart. Yeah.
You know, I think that managing our time and finding that balance is an idealistic um it's idealistic, but not always realistic, right? We've got our work, we've got our kids, and until we get gritty with ourselves, and I kind of mentioned that earlier, and set our boundaries, and this is what I'm going to tolerate, and this is what I am not going to tolerate, and committing to that and being consistent with that, those boundaries. Until we do that, we'll end up in the vicious cycle that we tend to be in, where we don't have enough time. It's recognizing that, again, time is one of our most valuable, if not the most valuable commodity that we have to us. If someone gives me, $100, I'm going to hold on to that, and I'm going to be very deliberate in how I spend it. I'm not just going to like throw it out. I'm not going to give it away to everyone. But we do that with our time. We give it away. We give it to social media. We give it to all of our competing demands, and we forget to take that for ourselves. I'm going to put it in my pocket, right? I want to invest in myself first. So when I'm managing time, I'm setting my boundaries, and this is when I'm going to do my work, and this is when I'm going to be available and present for my children. But I have to leave time for myself, whether it's I carve out a pocket of time at the end of the day, whether I get up a half hour before the kids get up in the morning, or whether I was terrible in the past. I would work through my lunch. I never took my lunch. I'd eat at my desk, and now I make it a point. I can't take my lunch at my desk because I'll work. So I make myself get up, even if it's just 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I leave my desk. I go out of the building. I go sit in my car, or I go sit somewhere where I'm not going to work. And that's the time for me. I can either decompress and breathe. I can use that for time as time to just mindlessly scroll through reels or videos, um, or I can Google the latest recipe that I want to try or something. But that's some time for me that I give to myself, and I make sure that I take it. But it's setting the boundaries, committing to it, and being consistent with it.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you.
Great. Thanks,
And I
Natalie.
know that it's also much easier said than done, but it's that practice and
One
consistency
more
that,
question I want to ask you.
yeah.
Is it okay to waste time sometimes? Is it okay?
Yes, we have to. We have to, and that's where we have to be compassionate with ourselves, because sometimes we get off task. Sometimes something we get a thought, or something's going on in our life, or someone just made us, like, got us in our feels. We're really angry, we're really happy, we're really something, but it's renting space in our head, and we cannot focus. allow yourself to feel that, allow yourself to waste the time. It's not necessarily wasted, but allow yourself to be that. I'm going to give myself, 10 minutes. Maybe I have to give myself a whole day for this. I don't know how big it is, but it's stuck in my head and I'm not letting go on it. It's stuck in my craw. It's renting space. I need to get rid of it. So I'm going to commit this much time for it. And then I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to get back on schedule, and I'm going to get, back, get gritty again, and I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm not going to let one moment or one day set me back. I'm going to get back on my path because that means something to me.
Lovely, Natalie. I think
Okay,
I feel.
Natalie, one more thing I want to say, that you are
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So
You guys are, thank you.